We good.
Hey, shalom, shalom. Shalom to the brothers. This is Ahrawaha. I'd like to give all praises to the Most High, Ahrawaha.Peliah, for another day and for another class. Hopefully, everyone is doing well, sisters' household, and family members, and so forth and so forth on. I hope everyone is doing well. Brothers,
Shalom, shalom. This is Brother Peliah from the Queen's Camp. So I'm glad to be here with you, brothers. Also, sisters, for another class, another day. Hopefully, we're gonna learn from it, and then from both of us, we can get the best of the class today. And shalom.
Shalom, sisters. All praise to the Most High. Hope you had a good Sabbath that just passed, and also get ready for preparing for the new moon. Hope you guys, if we don't hear from you, hope you guys have a good one. If it's God's will for to see it. Other than that, hopefully that the class be edifying.
all right. Hey, this class, a sister asked me to do this class, another one. So she asked me to do a part two. So this one is considered a good wife and a bad wife, and at the same time, uh, there's no special treatment, okay? Because the Most High sword cuts both ways. The Most High sword cuts both ways. Bad wife, good wife, bad man, good man. The Most High sword cuts. They don't care who you are. He cuts. All right. Uh, a good wife will always be in the corner of her husband in righteousness, encouraging him and so forth. All right. She is a source of strength and blessing to her family and community, excelling in various roles such as wife, mother, and homemaker. She is a resourceful, taking initiative and finding ways to improve her family's life. In other words, she's not home there just just um just galloping like a horse. All right, that's not what she's doing. So uh, in order for the household to be in order, you have to do a few things first. And one of the main things that you got to do is is respect the head, like what Paul says in Corinthians, okay, 11:3. We're not going to go there for. Give me Proverb 1:7 and 8, King. Okay. First thing you got to do is this. Is this. Not just not just the sisters. Like I said, just keep in mind the Most High sword cuts both ways. It cuts both ways. All right.
Joseph Markendi Sherry.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 1 and verse 8, right?
1 verse 7 and 8.
Okay, come. Verse 7. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge,
The,
but fools despise wisdom and instruction.
the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. If you fear, the Most High said what? You rather you fear him. It's better than burnt damn sacrifice. Because if you fear someone, you're gonna do as they command you to do. The Most High is not telling you to do anything in no bad form, no bad form or in any kind of wicked stuff. All right. You fear the Most High, you fear me, you keep my commandments. That's what the Most High wants you to do. And when you keep his commandments tell you how to live, how to treat one another. And as you can see, there is no commandment of the Most High in the black community. That's why you got what? Black on black crime. The youths are killing each other. There's no love there. Among the sisters, Oh man, I'm gonna tell you something that I witnessed last night. There's no love among the sisters and among the damn brothers either. All right. For whatever reason, the sister, this the Spanish tribe, she from the Spanish tribe. Okay. I don't know what she and he was there arguing about, but he walked up the step and she ran behind him with the baby inside the carriage and pushed the carriage right into the step. Boom, with the baby inside the carriage. All right. The baby could have just floored the damn the carriage. Okay. There's no love. As a mother, you supposed to protect that child. Him too. The father too. So you always got to keep a cool head. You always have to keep a cool head, man. So the Most High say it starts with them. It starts with the Most High commandments. You got to fear the Most High and keep His commandments. You got to fear Him. You keep His commandments. He's going to show you how to live. He's going to show you how to live, man, and how to treat one another. Even if you're going to have disagreement, even that, it tells you, you got to take a step back and don't let that anger build up inside you. A lot of your sisters do that. A lot of your sisters do that too. All right. She thinks she's something. She thinks she's cute. She thinks she's nice. She did, last week she had her hair this way, and now she did her hair that way now. And now she's talking to the head priest. She thinks she. Oh, that's petty. That's petty garbage. That's just Satan trying to stir up trouble. Don't let it come in. Don't let it come in. You sisters that the Most High called, you sisters that the Most High called, all right? If the shoe fit, wear it. But if it doesn't, you let it fly, all right? Simple as that, okay? Give me Job 28, King.
The book of Job.
The same thing. Job the same thing. Go ahead, King.
The book of Job, chapter 28, verse 28. And unto men he said, Behold, the fear of the Lord, that is wisdom, and to depart from evil is understanding.
You hear that? The Most High said it. And unto man he said, Behold, the fear of the Lord is wisdom. It's wisdom. It's wisdom. It's just like you got a damn pit bull or any other dog or animal. You the master. All right? And when they see you, they're always wagging the tail. When they see you come inside the house, they wag the tail. All right? Yeah, they fear you too. They know what you can do to them. Okay? And depart from evil. And to depart from evil is understanding. Because now you understand how to treat your sister and how to treat one another. If your sister need help, you help your sister. And so forth. In righteousness. All right. Yeah, something came to my Psalms 111 just came to my head. Psalms 111 came to my head.
All right, you want verse 10?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 111, verse 10. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. A good understanding have all they that do his commandments.
That do his commandments. It's always been about the Most High commandments. It's always been about it. The most I the most I want you to live according to his commandments that he gives us. Not to wear no Daisy Duke out there. That's why the commandment says what? A woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man. All right? It's crazy out there. It's crazy. All right? It's bad out there. It's wicked out there. You see what the sisters they got on. All right? I saw like an article a couple of days ago. Okay. I think I sent it to Mike. I sent it to Mike, okay? The white woman, yes, the white woman, okay, that a lot of people look up to. Not saying that y'all sisters in the truth, not saying that y'all do, okay, but again, if it doesn't, then let it fly. All right. Um, the white woman got on a short ass miniskirt. A short ass, it's not even a miniskirt. A damn thing so short, okay? And she's saying, this is how you wear it. This is how you wear the skirt that I have on. I'm going to show you how to wear it. And she's showing you how to wear it with a little top like this, showing her breasts like this, showing her breasts. And the little short thing, you can see her damn butt cheeks and all that stuff. All right. It seems like that's the new in thing now. And the excuse is it's hot. It's hot. It's hot. That ain't an excuse. You got summer dresses that are made out of different materials, a light form of material. And that's what I see our sisters them out there doing, following Becky. They're following Becky. And that's evil. That's wicked. That ain't no wife material. Hell, it's not even a girlfriend material, he asked me. That's just a hit it and quit it one night stand. That's all it is. How you present yourself, that's what you're gonna get feedback on. That's how you're gonna get feedback on, man. Anything to add, Kings?
No, King, one second.
Yeah. I want to bring out Proverbs 12:4. Right. This is one thing that we understand that a lot of things that happen to us as couples, rather if it's a relationship with your significant other or just with men and women, period, right? Um, we know that the Most High is nothing to play with, right? A lot of times, if you really think about a lot what's going on, we like to give the so-called red man, we would like to give them all the credit of the damage they done to us. But we tend to forget who did this to us, right? Before I even get that, let me get Isaiah 45:7. I think it's Isaiah 45:7.
Huh?
Let me get that first, right? We want to make sure that we don't give the evil credit to where it's not supposed to be credited at, right? We want to find out who we got to give the credit to, even if it's represent evil. All right, let me get 45:7.
Yes, the book of Isaiah 45, verse 7. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things.
God said He do all these things, right? So we got to take out. We know what the other nations done to us, right? But why do we still harpen and believe that they are the ones that done it to us? The Most High said, "I created the evil," right? So we got to give, even though we want to give God His credit when everything is good, you got to give Him His credit for evil because His evil is His judgment, right? You got to praise Him when He bring forth His judgment too. right? Because you want to praise him when everything is good, but when the Most High bring forth judgment, we want to be like, that's not from God, right? A
Mhm.
lot of times it's our situations that bring forth the judgment. And give me a precept. Give me 32 and 39 in Deuteronomy, right? Because we got to give God his credit, right? So
Mhm.
when God removed the black women and the black men to get along, this is our punishment because we refuse to follow. And then he is putting the righteous judgment on it. That's a righteous judgment when we're not keeping the commandments. It's a righteous judgment when we do keep the commandments. Like we can't take one side of God's goodness and say he's only good when he does great things for us, but he's not good to us when he brings bad things to us, right? Let me get 32 and 39.
Deuteronomy 32, verse 39. See now that I, even I, am He, and there is no God with me. I kill
Hold on.
and I make
He killed. Hold
alive.
on. He said, I kill, right? So why are we giving credit and say that the doggone white man is the killer, right? What did God say? He said, and there is no God with me, right? Read it again.
See now that I, even I, am He, and there is no God with me. I kill
Uh-huh.
and I make alive.
Uh-huh.
I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand.
Can't nothing get taken out of the most high hand.
Mhm.
Rather if it's good or evil, right? Because everything has a award for its works. So if you're wicked, you're going to get a wicked reward, which is your judgment, and God deserves his glory and honor. If you're righteous, you're going to get a righteous judgment, right? Because God deserves his glory and honor, right? So now, give me Proverbs 12. Right now, we're going to make it to the good connection about this, right? Give me Proverbs 12 and give me verse 4.
Uh, The book of Proverbs, chapter 12, and verse 4. A virtuous woman is a crown to her husband,
It's a
but
crown to her husband. What that means in layman terms is a pride and joy for her husband, right? A good wife is a pride and joy to her husband. Why? Because she's gonna allow the man be who he is. She's
Mhm.
not gonna try to control him. She's not gonna try to boss him around and tell him like you need to go do this and do that. She's gonna understand of the relatable captivity that they are in. They're gonna understand these things, right? So that's a pride and joy to the crown for a man, right? Go ahead.
she that maketh a shame is rottenness in his bones.
Right. So who, as the woman who's bringing shame, she's bringing shame and always argumentative. She's sending them to the casket a lot faster to the graveyard, right? That's like putting what a disease on your bones, like cancer, right? You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like you ever seen people go through a cancer where they have bone cancer or marrow cancer, all that, and you see that they in so much pain? That's why the Most High at Solomon to write this down to say a wicked woman is like cancers to a man's bones. So you got to understand that's a hurtful thing. And guess who does it? The Most High God. He put that on it. It says, say for instance, if that man didn't take the time to prove that woman, or he just took the time to even ignore the signs, right? These things happen for reasons, right? You have to be patient who you with. You got to know who you're connecting with. You got to understand, do you like their ways or you dislike their ways? You have to really take your time in courtship because this is why you have good men mixed with evil women or a good woman mixed with an evil man, right? Because there's no patience. All right, I'll land there.
Yes.
And, and, and where am I gonna go? Yeah. You know what too? I'm gonna go back to Deuteronomy 3. As we go along, I just tick off the ones that the ones in that I had down that y'all call and that y'all going through. All right, I just take it off. But I wanted to touch this one. If I wet my glittering sword, and my hand take hold of judgment, I will render vengeance. I will render vengeance to my enemies, and will reward them that hate me. So you see, the Most High is telling you, if he wet his glittering sword, all right, what you think he gonna do with that sword? What you think he gonna do with that sword? Most I tell you, he give a wicked man a wicked woman. So okay. So what you think he gonna do with that sword? We're not keeping his commandment, huh? I'm gonna, I'm gonna jump around a little bit. Go to Hebrew 10:31 for me. Hebrew 10:31. All right. The back of what the brother said. The back of what the brother said. All right.
The
All
book
right.
of Hebrew, chapter 10, verse 31. It is a fearful thing to fall into the hand of the living God.
It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living God. The brother we read earlier that there's none that can deliver you out of my hand. None. So why you want to fall into the hand of the Most High? Huh? The Most High punishment is not it is not the same as when we issue punishment. It's not the same. It's not the same, man. I'll be fearful as hell. I rather my caller talk to me. I rather Peliah talk to me. I rather them talk to me. All right, and correct me, and that's through love. That's through love. That's love, man. All right. Ecclesiastes 12 and 14. Ecclesiastes 12 and 14 in the Bible.
Huh.
I read, for God shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil. For God shall bring every work into judgment. You're going to be judged according to your actions, according to your works. Okay? So if you're in the closet, if you're in the damn closet there eating on what? Pork belly or shrimp head, okay? Most High sees you. He sees you. Okay? Whatever good work that you're doing, the Most High sees you and applauds you for it. He will reward you in due time. Okay? But don't think that your work is not going unnoticed. Don't think that your good work that you're doing, sisters, is not going unnoticed. All right? Even if man don't recognize it, the Most High will reward you openly. All right? So let's keep on loving the Most High and doing the Most High work in righteousness. And keeping these commandments, meaning you have to get along with your sisters. You have to get along with your sisters and your family and your husband, and even outside of your family, you have to get along with the outside because you have to deal with the outside world. You have to deal with the outside world. So when you leave your house, you gotta deal with it. You gotta deal with your husband, kids, family, but in righteousness. You gotta use the Most High word to deal with things. Give me Romans 2:11. I think I got that there somewhere there. Romans 2:11. Let's see what that just says.
The book of Romans, chapter 2, verse 11. for there is no respect of person with God.
You see, the Most High sword swings both ways. I don't give a damn if you're a brother or if you're a sister or if you're a good brother or if you're a bad brother or you're a good wife or you're a bad wife. The Most High sword swings both ways when you don't comply with the Most High commandments. When you don't comply with it, the Most High sword swings both ways. And he don't give a damn. He don't give a damn. Look what he did to us. Like the brother brought out before earlier. Look what the Most High did to us. In other words, anybody that breaks the Most High laws is going to be dealt with. He don't give a damn who you are. You're going to be dealt with. And Israel is going to be dealt with harsher because we are the children of the Most High who dearly to his heart. Okay, so therefore, he's going to punish you behind even harder. All right, that's what we got to understand.
Mm-hmm.
So just suck it up, and that's it. And then A.P.M.
We just read that scripture from Romans 2:11. I just want to make it clear, and then that passage when the Messiah says there's no respect of a person, so he's talking about among the children of Israel. But as a nation of people, the Messiah do have a respect for us. So we can see that in the book of Genesis, if I'm not mistaken, Genesis 2 or 22, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. 22.
James.
Let's go to Genesis 4. I don't know, it's somewhere, yeah, 4:22 or something like that. Is that the scripture I'm looking for? They must have a respect on the children of Israel, but we want to make sure that we got it. We got it. Say like my voice not good because of the heat. So you got it, brothers, for me.
Yeah, I'm about to get it right now.
Let me. Okay, give me
You talking about
Exodus two
Exodus
twenty
2?
five.
You want to about to
Exodus
say
two.
I was gonna
Exodus
say
two twenty
Exodus two
five.
twenty
So
five. Con.
my bad, my mistake.
No, it's all good. All
Yeah.
right, this
It's
is the
all
book of
good.
Exodus, chapter 2
Exodus.
and 25. And God looked upon the children of Israel, and God had respect unto them.
You see, so now if anybody in the Christian church, they might say, "Oh, the brother just read Roman 2. God no have no respect." Our Christianity run with that passage, but we have to make sure we let elaborate more on those things. Let them know the reason why must have no respect when it comes to us among ourselves. He judges us, equal, but he do have a respect for the nations of Israel in itself. So I just want to add that one to it. I'll end there.
Right. Con,
Well
he
said.
does. He does to a certain point. But when you go off and break his laws, he's gonna whip your behind.
Uh,
He's gonna whip your behind. All right, King. Give me Proverb 13 and 3. Run around a little bit.
all right. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 13 and verse 3. He that keepeth his mouth keepeth his life, but he that openeth wide his lips shall have destruction.
The Moses said, "He that keepeth his mouth keepeth his damn life." In other words, you gotta know when to. You have to know when to talk. You gotta know when to open your mouth. Okay, because the tongue is a dangerous weapon. The tongue, if used negatively, is a dangerous weapon. All right, your tongue will cause you to get killed. A lot of sisters use their tongue A man will kill you quick, because of your tongue. I've done heard sisters be like, you, you ain't no damn good. Your mama didn't raise you right. Okay. And you got a little negative damn on you got the devil on her shoulder telling her, go girl. You got him against the rope, girl. You got him, girl. You tell him he ain't no damn good. His mama didn't raise you good. You know what a bastard, just like your mama. Okay. So your tongue will get you killed. Your tongue is a dangerous weapon. That's not a good wife. If you're gonna let your emotion control you, and that tongue is a weapon, boy. That tongue is a weapon. That tongue is a dangerous weapon. So most I say, the way of a fool. Proverbs 30, what was that? Proverbs 13:3,
Yeah,
right?
13. Con.
He that keepeth his mouth keepeth his life, but he that opened wide his lips shall have destruction.
Con.
Even sometimes when you're dealing with your enemies, you don't know when to keep your mouth shut from when not to. You don't. You got to use wisdom in all cases and situations. You got to use wisdom. Your tongue will get you killed, man. As a matter of fact, give me Ecclesiastes in the Bible 5:2. I just came to my head. 5:2. 5:2 there.
All right. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 5 and verse 2. Follow
No,
not thine.
in the Bible,
Oh, Ecclesiastes. Okay.
Ecclesiastes, yeah, the
Con.
water.
All right, con. All
Right.
right. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 5 and verse 2. Be not rash with thy mouth, and let not thine heart be hasty to utter anything before God, for God is in heaven, and thou upon earth. Therefore, let thy works be. Oh man, I can't see that.
It's all right.
I can't even
Therefore,
see
let
that.
thy words be few.
Be
So
few,
most I
con
say,
Salaki. I see it. Yeah, I see it now. Be few.
I got you, King. Be not rash with thy mouth. You ain't supposed to be rash with your mouth. Learn to control your emotions. Let it control your mouth. Let it control your tongue. Because most I also tell you, a soft answer turneth back wrath. Okay? You're in a situation, I ain't just F you. This is it. The damn F bombs are coming out. You ain't know this. Boom, boom, boom. You ain't know, no. Hell with you. Okay? Even sometimes when you're in a so-called accident, okay? Even sometimes when you're in a so-called accident, is how you handle the situation. All right. Even in most cases, they will admit when the police come, they will admit fault. I'm telling you from experience. I'm speaking from experience. Okay, they admit fault. All right. So most I say, be not rash with thy mouth. Evaluate the situation, and then you can comment on it. But just don't be rash with your mouth. Anything come out of your mouth, you just say. A lot of sisters want to be a good wife, and Proverbs 31st was not a Proverbs 31st. That's surely not a characteristic of a Proverbs 31st. You got to examine, like what Paul said, examine ourselves. And like the Most High say, a sword cuts both ways. Be not rash with thy mouth, and let not thy heart be hasty. So don't be hasty with your mind. Your heart pumps blood. Your heart can't do a damn thing but just pumps blood. It's talking about your mind. Your mind. Evaluate the situation first. And with a calm spirit, a calm mind, you see clearly now. And this even works for inside your household. It works for inside your household. It works with your husband and children. Mm-hmm. Who wants to come home to a house that's going to be one arguing? Who wants to come home arguing with your mouth? Your mouth rapidly firing like an AK A-47. Rapidly, rapid fire. I'm speaking from experience. I don't know about y'all, but I'm speaking from experience. Okay? I've seen a lot of things. Right? Man.
Hey, let me add something to that. Let me get Titus 2 real quick, and I
All
want
right.
verse 3. No, verse 4 real quick.
All right. I'm gonna mark it off.
Okay, come.
But you got Titus too?
Yep. A lot of this stuff I got already, but I'm just marking it off. Y'all call it. You got it? Go ahead. And before I get to it, y'all go ahead.
Titus 2, what verse?
Give me verse 4. Just one verse 4.
The book of Titus, chapter 2, verse 4. That they may, you will not start with,
Yes,
okay,
just
you want to
start
start with
at 3.
3?
Start at 3.
All
Start
right,
at
man.
3,
All
yeah.
right, good. Places. Titus 2, verse 3. The aged women likewise, that they be in behavior as becometh holiness, not false accusers, not giving too much wine, teachers of good things, that they may teach the young women to be sober, to love their husband, and to love their children.
Right. It's so important. This is why the Israelite woman is important. It's never a good thing to say that a black woman and Hispanic or so-called native woman is not important to the nation. See, when our women are in depth and direct order, these women can teach these young women how to be married if they are married. And let's say if they're not married, they can still teach these young women how to catch a husband, right? Because of some of the things that's going on in today's day, some people just want to get married just to have that title and say, I've been married and I'm just want to fit and catch up with the Joneses. I just want to be married just to say I was married, and don't take marriage serious whatsoever. So this is why what, like it says, the aged woman, right? It ain't necessary to talk about an older woman, a senior citizen woman. It's talk about a woman that has experience, right? A woman that has experience over through life, and it ain't all about an older woman can teach only the younger generation. No, it's all about experience. So you have to look at these young women. When they be talking about they want to be married, you can look at their attitude and see like you're not even ready to be married. Like, what is you talk about? You want to be married, and you talking about your husband has to have a certain amount of money in the bank in order to get married, or he has to have a certain kind of car, or he has to have some type of house to put me in, and they got to be this kind of way. That young lady is not ready to be married, because you have to understand marriage is not about material things. It's a relationship that we learn to grow with one another and build from one another, right? A good marriage is going to compromise, and it's going to have a lot of um, um, conversations. You're going to have to do a lot of communication to make a strong marriage. But when you're looking at these young women that just say they want to be married because they see everybody's doing it, man, that's a broken marriage ready to happen. Because she don't want it. For one, she's not going to understand that she has to be submissive to her husband. She's not looking for that. She's like, what? I already got a daddy. Why in the world am I gonna let him tell me what I can't do? How come he telling me I can't wear what I want to wear? I want to wear whatever I feel was comfortable, right? You should have more respect if your husband said, rather if he's in the truth or not, to say, hey, I don't want you to wearing that kind of dress, right? Because I'm with you. She shouldn't be upset of that. She should understand, like, hey, my husband respects me that much to the point that he don't want my body to be shown to every other man out there. And I'm going to respect him for that. But the age women, it starts with the Israelite women to go ahead and teach these young women. Because when these young women are walking around here doing what they want to do, it's because they're not being taught. So guess what? I'm glad the sisters that's repented, that is a job that God always ordained for y'all to have. And that's creating holiness and showing y'all signs of holiness. And I'll land there.
All praises. Well said, Kate. Well said. And also, I wanted to add something, a little something. And then, what kind of that's why your surrounding always play a big role in it. In any cases, for instance, like we were earlier, you cannot be too harsh with your mouth for any situation. Let me give you a precept for that. What the exhortation? Can you have your Good News Bible with you? You know I love to use that script, that
Yeah,
Bible.
I got the good news with me.
Thank you, King, because it make a lot of sense to me. It just speak the way I want to, speak though. Let's go to the 11th chapter of the book of Sirach, and then we're gonna start. We're gonna read only one verse there. That's verse 7, because this is the exhortation we got from before you come up with your hash mouth and then you say anything. I want to bring this because the Bible always explain it. Everything we have to do, we have to deal with this world, man. Let's read it, King.
Okay. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 11,
Mm-hmm.
and verse 7 in the Good
Mm-hmm.
News
Mm-hmm.
Bible.
Mm-hmm.
Before you start criticizing,
Mm-hmm.
get your facts straight and think the matter through.
You see, that's plain and simple. Before you come in harsh with your mouth, get the facts straight. It was written in there. All this thing was written for our learning. You see, before you come up with your hash mouth, you got to make sure you know the facts. That's the reason why you got to surround yourself with people, with the like-minded people. Let's get me flip to chapter 9. I just need verse 14 and 15 on that part.
You broke up on my end. What'd you say, Elder?
I said, can you just jump up, flip one more page to verse chapter 9? Give me verse 14 and 15. That's why your surrounding is very important in any relationship, friends or family. It's very important. Give me verse 14.
Hey, Salaki again. This is really messing my it's
You
statically
can
seems
hear
like
me?
I can hear you, but it's statically on my thing. Go ahead
Oh,
now. Say what you said now. I got rid of the static.
so at
Salaki.
9, verse 14 and
Okay,
15.
Salaki about that. All right. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 9. You said
Mm-hmm.
verse 14?
Yes, sir.
Starting at verse 14. Get to know the people around you
Mm-hmm.
as well as you can, and take advice only from those who are qualified to give it.
Stay right there. Your advice supposed to come to the wise man, to the wise person, people. I believe that's why it says in Sirach 3, it says you have to be around people with knowledge. He said the same thing right there.
Okay.
Those people will give you good advice how to run your house, how to deal with your wife, how your wife also got to deal with you. That's why all of us, we have to deal with people with wisdom and understanding. Give me read verse 15.
Verse 15. Engage in conversation with intelligent people.
You see, you cannot deal. That is why the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. But fool his knowledge. You cannot deal with fool in that case. When you act like a fool, who's gonna get instruction and knowledge and understanding from you? Because they have to see it from you, man. The way you live supposed to improvise and show people, this brother or that sister is somebody I can link with. I can ask her good advice, man.
Mhm.
You see, give me chapter. You done with that?
No, no, I wasn't
Yeah,
done.
yeah. You're gonna see the rest of it. Go ahead, man.
Engage in conversation with intelligent people and
Mm-hmm.
let the law of the Most High be the topic of your discussions.
You see, that's the centerpiece. All our conversation got to be around the law. Because you know what? Because the law, like he says in Proverbs 6 and 23, this is a lamp of our pathway, man. Before I go, guys, give me 10, chapter 10 from Sirach, man. I want to bring this point on. 28 and 29.
Uh, it's the book of Sirach, chapter 10 and
Yes,
verse
sir.
28.
Mm-hmm.
My child, keep your self respect, but remain modest.
Mm.
Value yourself as your true worth.
That's right.
There is no excuse for a person to run himself down. No one respects a person who has no respect for himself.
Come on, man. Do you need to explain that again?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Do anybody respect anybody who don't have respect for themselves, man? In the truth, especially in the truth, man. I'll end there, man.
Well said, Elder.
Respect yourself. Respect yourself. How do you do that? Respect yourself, the way you carry yourself, the way you conduct yourself, the way you dress, the way you carry yourself in public, the way you represent your family, your husband, and most of all, the Most High. If you say you're a child of God, you're supposed to represent the Most High to the fullest, because the Most High he didn't send you out there to put on booty shorts, okay, or some tied up things on your body, showing everything, showing the world what you got. If you got a tattoo, you showing it. All right. The Most High didn't say that. So you got to represent 100%. So to back up what the brother said, something came to mind, so I'm gonna go to it. I looked at the paper. It's there too. Yeah, I crossed it off. Proverbs 15 and 2. The tongue of the wise uses knowledge. All right. The tongue of the wise uses knowledge. The tongue uses knowledge. You understand what's going on. You understand how to deal with people, how to resolve situation, how to deal with your children, how to deal with your husband. Even if your husband come home, he's upset, you're supposed to be the diffuser. Don't be angry with him. Be the diffuser and see what's wrong. Remember, a soft answer turneth away wrath. You don't meet you don't meet anger with anger. Or because he's angry, you gonna be angry. You don't do that. If you step back, ask him, baby, what's wrong? How's your day today? What happened? All right. Come on, come, baby. Talk to me. Come, talk to me. Talk to me. Lay it on me. Talk to me. All right. He wants to talk to you, but if you just come as the femininity that you are, the feminist that you are, you can get him to open up. It's not hard. He's not looking to hurt you, nor curse you out. He's just venting because something happened out there. I'm not saying from the come on with the anger, but he come home to lay it on you. You let him lay it on you. Talk it out. And likewise, like I said, like the most I say, it's sword cuts both ways. If your wife comes home and she seems upset, you do the same thing for her. Hey, baby. Baby, come here, baby. What's wrong? Talk to me. No. Just talk to me. Just let it off your chest. Just let it off your chest. All right, just say it. Just spit it out. All right? Who pissed you off today, baby? Who pissed off my baby today? All right? Talk to me. You see? Was that hard? That wasn't hard. And like what the brothers say from the beginning, you get to vet someone, you get to know someone, you get to live with someone, you get to know that person. Her girlfriend don't know her as well as you do. And likewise, the homeboy don't know that brother as well as the wife do, because what? He don't live with that brother. He sees the brother on occasion. There may be some fault that the brother have that you don't know about. And the sister, likewise. So you got to compliment each other at the same time too. Remember, we're in this race together. And the race is not for the swift. It's he that what? Endureth unto the end. The same shall be. All right. I'm going to jump to Sirach. Sirach 25 and 1. Sirach 25 on 1. Sirach 25, verse 1 to 3, and verse 8. Go ahead. As we go along, I'll tell you.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 25, and verse 1. In three things, I was beautified and stood up beautiful, both before God and men. The unity of brethren, the love of neighbors, a man and a wife that agree together.
You see that? It's what I said earlier. I didn't say it. The Most High Word said it. All right. I'm gonna say something, but it's not really meant to be funny. But it's like when them cops whip the hell out of what's his name in California.
You talking about the brother? 1 second, we all just get along. Rodney King.
Right. Here we go. Can we all get along? After they paid him and gave him some damn money, okay? He come on national television and talk about, can we all get along? Okay? We supposed to get along as a nation, as a people, as husband and wives, as a family. We supposed to get along. All right? When them ain't supposed to get along with a damn lick. All right? But they gave him some money, and all of a sudden, look at it this way. If you're beating a white man or a damn white girl, all right, they become on TV, man, I want vengeance. I want him locked up. I want him this. I want the key thrown away and all kind of what? They want revenge. But our people talk about forgiveness. Our forgiveness. Can we all get along? The Most High is not talking about getting along with other people and with other nations. Then it's referring to us. In three things I was beautified and stood up beautiful, both before Yahweh and men. The unity of brethren, we're supposed to be brothers. If you see a brother going off, you pull him aside. You pull him aside. And if he doesn't listen, then you get one or two witness. And you check him again. Or a sister is going off. Pull the sister aside. If the sister still not listening, you do the same thing. You get one or two more witnesses, and you check that sister again. That's how we look out for one another. Because it's a dark ass road down there. It's a dark ass road. It's a dark road, and it's going to get darker. And we need each other. We need each other, man. You think the world likes you? You got a sad mistake. God said what? The unity of brethren, brothers, not just brothers, the love of neighbors. I'm your neighbor. Not damn Susie Pooh that's living next door or Susie Wong. I'm your damn neighbor, whether you like it or not. Okay? And this brother right here and that brother ain't gonna do you no harm. Hell, if you're fixing your damn sink and you need a damn plumber or like a tool to borrow, you go next door to your brother. You call, hey Peliah, hey Mike, you got a hammer? All right, or maybe they can help you out with it. They're your neighbor, man. Looking at Susie Pooh, ugly looking things them anyway. Damn ugly, man. Damn. All right, I can't even look at them when I'm working, man. Yeah. All right. The love of neighbors, a man and a wife that agree together, a man and a wife of unity, of marriage of unity. All right. Become one flesh. We understand that the man is the head, but he's not going to rule his household like a tyrant. He's not going to rule his household like a goddamn tyrant, man. And when his wife is going to have conversation, like the brother said earlier, they're going to have conversation. A good husband, a good wife will listen and come up with solutions of problems that may occur. And whichever idea is better, that's what you use. If the wife idea is better, you better damn use it. I can give you an example from my damn self, okay? Me and my wife put up a fence back inside the backyard, all right, the white fence. It was better looking, all right? And we had to assemble it, okay? I looked once, I looked twice, I looked three times. I said, God damn. I said, where my wife at? Hey, babe, come here, okay? Believe it or not, she can figure out a crossword puzzle in 2 tools in damn seconds. She quick. And she figure out that damn thing. I said, come here, babe. Which way you think this go? Okay? And she said, give me 30 seconds. She said, give me 30 seconds. Okay? And she stepped back. All right. I'm waiting for the answer. I stepped back. All right? And in less than 30 seconds, she figured that damn thing out. All right? But we put it up together. But the point is, her input does count. Her input does count. All right? I did not let because I'm the man, I'm the head of the household, and I got I got two jingles there. Okay? You're out of your damn mind if you're doing that. All right? Who do you think taught me how to damn type? Back in the days, I could type what? 40, 50 words a minute. Okay? My sister taught me how to type. She taught me how to type. Okay? But now, I don't know about that. I'd have to go back to the drawing board and think that, man, I practice a whole damn lot. Okay? But the point is, when you work together as one unit, you get a lot of things done. And you enjoy each other's company. You enjoy each other. And you do for each other. And the family. It starts at home first. Charity starts at home before you can extend to your neighbors. Believe it or not, it starts at home. Good charity. Good charity starts at home. And then you can expand it to your neighbors and help your fellow Israelite brothers and sisters. I ain't talking about Susie Wong. I ain't talking about damn that Daisy Duke chick outside there. I ain't talking about she. Okay? So the Mosai said, where we at?
You was breaking down one. You had a the love of neighbors, a man and a wife that agree together. That's where you
All
have to
right.
leave off at.
So yeah, so you gotta agree together. All right. But let me get verse 2.
Verse 2. Three.
Jump to 3. Jump to verse 3.
Hold on, you breaking up, Elder.
Yeah. Give me 2. Give me 2.
Okay, con.
Yeah, good.
Verse 2. Three sorts of men my soul hateth, and I am greatly offended at their life. A poor man that is proud, a rich man that is a liar, and an old adulterer that doteth.
So the most man. Oh man. All right. I need to explain that, King.
You don't have to if you don't want to, Elder.
uh,
You don't have to if you don't want to.
all right. I go see some of the sisters their face. Man. Man. Give me verse 8, man. Jump to verse 8, man.
Okay.
All right. Jump to verse 8 there.
Verse 8. Well is him that dwelleth with the wife of
Mm-hmm.
understanding, and that have not slipped with his tongue, and that have not erred a man. I'm Salaki. Man, I don't know. I can't really see that. A
It's all
man,
right.
let me get in that light a little bit more. And
It's
a
all
man
right.
more unworthy than himself. Salaki.
All right. Well, him that dwell with a wife of understanding. And that's what I want. You see, the Most High said, he that dwelleth with a wife of understanding. Right? Your wife have understanding too. She have understanding on a lot of things. Believe it or not. All right. Let's go back and look at what? Sarah. The Most High said, listen to her, Abraham. Listen to her. Listen to thy wife. Okay? She had good advice. She was giving her husband good advice. Right? Not because you got two jingles down there, you feel like you're king, that the king cannot listen. King listens too. All right? A wife of good understanding. You know how to take care of the household. Okay? I give you an example like I told my wife. All right? I said, babe, I gave it a rundown on certain things. Now, your husbands too. You need to give your wife a rundown on certain aspects of the house. Like if, for example, you use the hot water, right? The hot water tank, it might go. Explain to your wife about that. Okay? or the furnace or the heat. Explain to her about that. So, so just in case you're not home and someone come to fix it, or she won't be taken advantage of. She knows, and she knowing a bullshitter is bullshitting her. Because what? A lot of brothers like to rob females because they think that they're dumb in certain things. They think that they're dumb. So you show your wife. All right. You think you can rob my wife when it comes to her damn vehicle? You think you can rob her? I guarantee you, hell no. Because I taught my wife, whether she like it or not. We had that conversation. She knows when her car is acting funny. She knows when it needs tires, when it needs this too. You think she don't know? So husbands, teach your wife those things so they won't get ripped off. It's not all the time you're going to be able to go with her to the shop or to the dealer shop. It's not all the time. So a good wife and that have not slipped with his and you brothers, man. Sometimes you're worse than women. Sometimes you're worse than women, man. With your damn tongue, y'all gossip and y'all run your damn mouth too damn much. You run your damn mouth too much too. I don't see the purpose of it. All right, I don't see the purpose of it. Sometimes you cause contentions in your damn own damn house. Because you don't know what the hell to discuss with your wife and tell your wife and share with your wife things that needs to be shared. Go ahead. You got something to say, King?
Con, let me go back to precept, in a way with this. Go to Genesis 2 and 23, right? Because, you want to have an agreement. That's the only thing that works in a marriage and works with brothers and sisters, period. We have to have one-minded agreement, right? So one thing we don't have in our community is an agreement, right? Because everybody feels like they're better than the next brother, and then every sister thinks that she's better than the next sister. While we constantly forget that we all came from the slave ships, and we came in captivity together, and we supposed to lead together. So I'm trying to get an understanding where, since we don't have God's law, statutes, and commandments in the world, this is why we don't understand what's going on. We don't understand why it's important to agree with a woman. Because a lot of times men want to believe that every answer they say has to be right. And make the woman feel like she has no idea purposes, or she can't put her input or anything. She can't make you look at things totally different. But this is how God created it from the very beginning. Give me chapter 2 in Genesis and give me verse 23.
23.
23, King, yeah. And Silakia, you
I got it.
can you got it?
Yep.
Um
223.
okay.
And Adam said, "This is now my flesh. She shall be called woman, because she was taken out of man."
Right. So therefore, he's saying that this is my woman. This is a woman we agree together, right? This is something that we agree. We agree that we're going to be together. We agree we're going to work together, right? That's what it's all about, working together, right? So understand, if we work together as brothers and sisters, we are way unstoppable and way more powerful. That's why these nations know. They know how to make us weak by separating us, right? They separated us by wanted us to go ahead and not create marriages. They want to separate us from not opening up families, right? They know exactly what they're doing because anybody that's individual, they're more weaker being division, being connected, right? If you being connected with someone, you're strong. If you're separated from someone, you become weak, right? Because there's a war out there. You know, if you want to believe that or not, a man cannot fight a war by himself, so as a woman can't fight a war by herself. The way the system is set up, it's the war against us, right? So this is why God in the beginning said, when Adam was speaking, that this is my flesh and my of my flesh, and she shall be called woman because she was taken out of men. They are in agreement. Go ahead, 24.
Mm-hmm. Therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother, and shall cleave unto his wife.
It should come together. Why coming together is called an agreement. Go ahead.
Mhm. And they shall be one flesh.
When you agreeing with someone, that means y'all become like-minded and one-minded. That's what Adam said. We're gonna be one flesh, right? Continue.
And they were both naked, and the man and his wife, and were not ashamed.
Right. Again, they was pretty much exposed of agreeing with one another. They understood that we are married. I understood you're my wife. So guess what? With my wife, if I lack something in this area, I am going to come to you. Understand, Adam didn't have full strength by himself. Adam was weak in the scripture. When you read when Adam first was created, what did God say? Man, it's not good for man to be alone.
Mhm.
Because you know why? He was weak. He couldn't do all that by himself. He couldn't do all that by himself. So guess what? God created him a helpmeet. So Adam wasn't perfect by himself. There's no such thing as a perfect man being by himself. Ain't no such thing as a perfect woman being by herself. It works better when two come together. That's why God created that way. So why are we fighting one another and knowing that we really need one another? Like a man can't have a child without a woman, and a woman can't have a child without a man. No matter how Esau set it up in the system, you need one another. You know, so hey, a woman can't protect herself all the time. She's gonna need a man to protect her also at times. You know what I'm saying? And same thing for a man. We're gonna need another set of eyes when a man is not paying attention. She's there to also call out and protect. So we supposed to be working together. We are a team. Let's get that in our minds. I land there.
Mhm.
Well said, kid. Well said. I'm gonna piggyback on what you just said. Only when you call the scripture, I'm gonna call the heads up of that scripture. The reason for Genesis 2 verse 23. Give me Genesis 2 verse 18. That's it. That's the beginning of it. That's the
God,
starting point. You know what
God,
I mean?
I
And give me
got you.
that scripture to make it make sense.
It's the book of Genesis, chapter 2, and verse 18. And the Lord God said, it is not good that the man shall be alone. I will make him an helpmeet for him.
So we know from the start it was ordained by the Most High for us to have a helpmate. We cannot get out of it. That's a starting point right there. See, that's we done verse 23 now.
Verse 23. And
Mm-hmm.
Adam said, this is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman because she was taken out of man.
You see, now Adam come to understand that's my bones, that's me. Now I'm complete now. See, so that means whatever decision in our relationship is we're gonna make gonna affect both of us. See, whatever decision we're gonna make, the wife and the husband, you have to. We both gonna be affected by. All right, let's go further. Let's give you. I'm gonna give you a couple example because the topic is about the bad wife and the good wife. We have to stay in the topic to keep it that way. Bad wife, good wife. I'm gonna give you at that union example of bad wife, example of good wife. Let's go to the book of Matthew, chapter 27, New Testament. Because we won now. And we say with Genesis 2 verse 23, we're going to see the example, perfect example for that. Let's give me Matthew 27 verse 19.
All right. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 27 and verse 19.
Mm-hmm.
When we was set down on the hold
On
on.
the
Let me
judgment seat.
grab my phone. I don't know why I cannot see it on this book right now. Like the letters are getting smaller.
I got
I'm
you.
so lucky about that. So
Mhm.
lucky.
Yeah.
So I got
All
And
you.
right.
at the end of the day, everything I'm gonna say gonna make sense. You might not get it now, you're gonna get it at the end of the day. Watch it. Like that.
What was it, 19?
Yeah, well, let's read
Okay.
Matthew 27,
Yeah.
19.
All right. Matthew 27 and verse 19. When he was set down on the judgment seat, his
Uh-huh.
wife sent unto him,
Mm-hmm.
saying, have thou nothing to do with that just man?
Mm-hmm.
For I have suffered many things this day in a dream because of him.
Okay, let me break this thing down. That's Pilate, wife, give him advice concerning Christ. You see, Pilate giving his wife Pilate wife giving me advice about Christ. You know what? Don't put your hand on this man because I got vision about that man. That man is a saint. That man is a spiritual man, right? That's what he gets from his wife, from his wib. And they're gonna apply that on the behalf. We know the end of the story. So now let's keep down. Let's go to Second Chronicle 21 and 6. See, at that time, you see the wife used the pilot wife as a counselor and as an advisor to the husband at that moment. And and the husband, but in his side, he should give the same thing. He should see the spiritual wisdom inside from this wife. He saw it because she got the vision. Let's see another scenario from Second Chronicle 21 and 6.
Ah, this is the book of
That's
Second
why, that's why
Chronicles.
we one unit. Remember, we one unit.
Okay. This is the book of Second Chronicles, chapter 21 and verse 6.
Mm-hmm.
And he walked in the way of the kings of Israel,
Uh-huh.
like as did the house of Ahab. For he had the daughter of Ahab to wife,
Mm-hmm.
and he wrought that which was evil in the eyes of the Lord.
So what happened in that scenario? This brother Joram, he's followed the same example of the king of Israel. He got a wicked wife. Remember, the subject happened good wife and bad wife. I'll give you an example, a good counsel that the wife of the Romans, Pilate
Herod,
gave him.
Pilate.
The wife gave him some good concerning Christ when he was in the judgment seat. Let's see another king of Israel with his wife on his side. What is it? This man was a wicked king, Ahab, but you know what happened? He took the daughter of Ahab to be his wife. And what happened to him?
Okay, verse 7.
He got another wicked woman on his side. But we're gonna see that at the same time, what you can get from your wife, good wife wisdom, good counsel, or bad counsel. And he followed the same example. Let's read it again.
Okay, verse 6. And he walked in the way of the kings of Israel,
He walked
like
like the king of Israel.
as did the house of Ahab.
We know what happened to the house of Ahab.
For he had the daughter of Ahab to wife,
Eh?
and he wrought that which was evil in the eyes of the Lord.
Because he followed his wife. And we know what the wife was. Which one? That's the reason why. Let's go further. Let's drop that. Give me the book of Sirach 36. Why all that? Why we have to be careful with what we're choosing? Give me Sirach 36.
What verse?
Give me for my favorite Bible. Give me verse verse 20. You know what? I'm gonna make it short. Give me verse 23. Let's start with verse 23.
All right, let me get the GNT real quick.
Yeah, man. Let's get it from there. Let's see. Let's see how we have to be careful by choosing your wife.
Okay, what verse again?
Verse 23.
23. Okay, kind of. This the book of
Remember, we got two examples in mind. We got the wife of the Roman governor who was judges Christ, Pilate at the moment, and then we got another king of Israel, where he got his wife too. Remember, our wife supposed to be our wife, complement. We become one in the judgment. Even though we can have good counsel for your wife and by counsel. We got so many examples with that. We got Abraham. When it's time for him to let the son go, the wife give you good counsel. You know what? You got to let him go. And even the most I will agree. We got so many different examples how we got sister got good advice, and also we got some wife got bad advice too. Let's find out, man.
all
Why
right.
why is that? Why we gotta do with this situation, man?
This the book of Sirach, chapter 36 and verse 23.
Mm-hmm.
If the woman is kind and
Mm-hmm.
gentle in her speech,
Stop right there. Oh, I just said the counselors, your wife. If you're gentle in the speech, watch out. Go on, man.
her husband is the most fortunate of men.
That's the reflect. That's how when somebody see you, they're gonna see you backing up by a good wife. Everybody can see that. We don't care.
Verse 24. When a man marries, he gets the finest thing
No,
he will
oh,
ever.
you skip something, King. Can you read 22 again?
All right, I'll read 23. If the
Yeah.
woman is kind and gentle in her speech,
Mm-hmm.
her husband is the most fortunate of men.
24.
When a man marries, he gets the finest thing he will ever have, a wife to help and encourage him.
You see, when you marry with somebody like that means you got the best thing. That's why they say, no, a man who got the virtuous woman is more than a ruby. This is the quality of the wife you have. That's why the most I know. That's how we complete, man. I just learned there, man.
Well said.
Beautiful. Well, I just capped off a couple of things. All right. Go back to Sirach 25 and 13. We're dealing with a good wife and a bad wife. The most I give a wicked man a wicked portion.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 25 and verse 13.
Yeah.
No wound is as serious as. Oh, Salaki, I'm reading from the GNT. Let me go ahead and.
That's Peliah.
Yeah, that's clear for me, King.
You're good, King.
All right. So let me grab the other book, 25. Was it 25 and 13, right?
Yeah, cut.
All right. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 25 and verse 13. Oh, man. Hey, Pilar, you're going to have to read.
It's,
I don't know why with this book I cannot read this. Go
it's
ahead. You
all
may have to
right.
read this one.
You want Sirach 25,
13
13.
down to the.
Sirach 25, verse 13. Let's read it. It said, give me any plague, but not the plague of the heart, and any wickedness, but the wickedness of a woman.
Woman wickedness. A man will cause you to kill you because of things that you do. All right. A woman will you tell her sister something and then you, and then she hold it against you. She make believe that she forgive you, but she didn't forgive you. She put it inside her bosom and she gonna reserve it for a rainy day. For a rainy day. Amen. All right. I'm gonna speak of experience. Right. Uh in Manhattan back in the days, all right, in Harlem back in the days. All right. This brother that I knew, okay, he did some shade back in the days. He did some shade. All right. He told his rib. He thought that was all good. They was living good for a while. All right. And they were arguing. Yeah. Even I thought that they made up. She waited till winter time. She waited until the winter time. She waited till the winter time. She gave him an ultimatum. She told him, it's either you get the hell out or I'm calling the popo. Okay. With the information that she had, he had no choice but to move it, but to move out in the middle of the damn winter, cold as hell.
Mm.
Cold as hell. Okay. She waited until it was the winter time. She made believe that everything was okay. They hug up, laugh up, kiss up, you know what I'm saying? Sleep in the same bed and all that stuff. All right. And she waited till the winter time. That's cold as hell. To tell them to get the hell out. All right. Jump to the 16th verse, King. I had rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman. You see the most I said? I'd rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman. I know this not the sisters them in LOI. I know it's not y'all. I know it's not y'all. I got faith in y'all, sisters. All right. Well, I got faith in y'all sisters. Mike got faith in y'all sisters. All right. We know it's not y'all sisters, right? So we can say, come Yashala. All right. It's not y'all. I don't know. What y'all think, brothers?
Oh, no, well said.
Oh,
Well
well
said.
said.
You know what I'm saying? The wickedness of a woman changeth her face and darkeneth her countenance like sackcloth. I'm gonna wash my car. I gotta damn that rag. All right. Damn, it's heavy. Now the rag get heavy now. Damn. The wickedness of a woman changing her face. Ooh, she's no longer pleasant. She's no longer sweet and tender. Ooh, she's no longer loving to me. Ooh, it's just harsh word that's coming out of her mouth. Wicked word that's coming out of her mouth. Like I said earlier, your mama didn't raise you right. You're nothing but an NHIGGER. You know, yeah. I can't leave it. I got to put on the A on it for nigga. That's what you are. All right. You're nothing but that. All right. And a head moving too. I'll be watching y'all. You got your head moving back and forth. You got your hand on your hips and shit. Mm-hmm. All right. I'll be seeing y'all down in the damn subway system, man. I'll be seeing y'all. All right. I'll be watching y'all and just shaking my head. All right. Her countenance, her face mean. She's mean. Everything just changed like the cloud outside changed from being sunny to a damn dark cloud. It's just dark. All right? Cut that crap out. Cut that crap out. All right? The most I tell you how you should be and how a husband and wife should be. Cut that crap out if you're doing it. Her husband shall sit among his neighbors, and when he heareth it, it shall sigh bitterly. He's like, damn. Here she go again. Damn. And the husband saying, why don't she go commit adultery? Or worship some damn idol so I can get rid of her. God damn. God damn, man. It's not a good feeling. It's not a good feeling. It's not a good look when you can sit among your neighbor and you can hear your damn wife. Oh man. She lit up like a damn fire, like a damn tornado. God damn. That's why the Most High said he rather dwell with a lion, a goddamn dragon, man, than keep house with a damn wicked woman. Her tongue, that mouth of yours, that mouth. You know what though? The ones of y'all, the ones of y'all, whether y'all in the truth or out in the world, I got a little news for you. If y'all don't control that damn mouth, the Most High gonna control it for you. And a lot of y'all, the Most High gonna shut your damn mouth. Because the Most High tell you, he gonna laugh at you when your calamity come up on you. He gonna laugh at you behind. He gonna bring destruction up on you and sit back and laugh. A damn tongue of yours, there. Your husband shall sigh bitterly, man. He's like, God damn, damn. And Corey is saying to your husband, yo, man, there go your wife again, man. Your wife is tripping. She tripping, man. Yo, man, she bugging, man. What's she bugging this time for? You left the plate in the sink? Huh? Damn, man. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman when she's not in order, according to the Most High. When she's not in order. If you're not doing anything, idle times also, you can use your idle time is to worship and do things for the Most High. If you're in the camp, you can do things for the camp. But let not your idleness turn into what? Turn into wickedness. Because too much idleness on your hands, the Most High tell you about that too. All right? So if you got free time, let your free time be doing things for the Most High, or for your husband, to help your husband growth, or to help the household grow. Or if you have the talent, you can form a little business, discuss it with your husband. But all wickedness is but a little to the wickedness of a woman. Let not that be you. Let it not be you. All right? Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. So you have a sinful man, that's what you're going to get. You're going to get the Hershey chocolate way. That's what you're going to get. Right? And the most I tell you, man, as a climbing up a sandy way is to the feet of the age, man. Our age man don't want to hear all that crap, man. He passed that stage. It's like got the sand come up to your damn feet. Ain't nobody want to hear that crap, man. And these young people out here, oh my God. The brother read for you earlier that the aged woman is supposed to teach the younger ones them. The aged woman, how to be appropriate, how to dress. Out here is total madness. It's madness out here. In NYC is total madness out here. So is a wife full of words to a quiet man. You got a quiet husband. Here come the nagging. There's nothing in the sink, but she got to find something to nag about. The bed is spread, but here she comes to find something to nag about. It doesn't matter what he does. It's not good enough for her. It doesn't matter what. Words to a quiet man. Your words, sisters, your tongue will cause a man to hurt you quicker than anything else. Stumble not at the beauty of a woman. The Most High says, stumble not at the beauty of a woman. Yeah, you can see a beautiful woman and acknowledge it. Yeah, fine. But don't be going off like a jackass, man. Grabbing up yourself. Oh my God. What's some of them chick name? I'm damn.
Them Kardashians.
Yeah, man. Them guys be like, oh man, oh yeah, okay. Man, now you're lusting, man. I know I know guys that just watch them shows just to see them girls big butt and big boobs. All right. I know guys that literally do that. And when they tell me, I'm like, are you for real? They're like, yeah, man. Yeah, man. That's the only reason why I watch them shows. All right. I had a buddy of mine, which is a police. All right. All right. He told me I'm a wife that. He watched the Kardashian them on them shows, them Atlantic shows. Okay. Just to see the girls and with their big butt and big boobs. And most I tell you, stumble not at the beauty of a woman and desire her not for pleasure. Because you lay with her, she's yours. You didn't even take the time to know her. All you saw was that big butt. Yeah, buddy, yeah. That's all I need to know. I'll pay for it. That's what you're saying now. That's what you're saying now. Uh-huh. See that big butt, that flat. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, boy. Yeah. When I walk with her, yeah, man, guys look at me. Yeah, man. Yeah. Give me respect. Ain't no respect, nigga. Ain't no damn goddamn respect. They're lusting after her behind. Like you did. Like you did. But now you're spending for it. But now you're paying for it. That's not no damn love. That's nothing, man. We lust it. I know guys like that, man. I work with dummies like that. I work with dummies. Okay? They'll pay for it. Yeah, man. A woman, if she maintain a husband, is full of anger, impudent, and much reproach. In other words, a righteous woman, if a brother is working, he lost his job for whatever reason, sister, you don't have a damn thing to complain about. You don't got a damn thing to complain about. Okay? Roll up your damn sleeves and tie up your damn dress and get to damn work. Get to helping your household. Be that helpmeet that the Most High created you for your husband. Be that supportive person. Be that supportive wife. A good helpmeet. All right? Until your husband get back on his feet. A matter of fact, in this society here, two is definitely better than one. Two is definitely better than one. Two income is definitely better than one. And unless your husband is making 6 and 7 figure, and he said, baby, I got it. All right? Stay home. Cool. All right? I got you. All right? You take care of the children then until I get home. All right? And unless y'all come to some kind of agreement like that, and he's making 6 or 7 figure, all right, cool. But what happened if all of a sudden he loses his job? What happened? Do you think that unemployment is going to give him that same 6 and 7 figure? You're out of your goddamn mind. So it must always be in the mindset. Have a little skill of your own. Have a little skill of your own. There's nothing wrong with that. It's for your household. It's for the betterment of your household. But now, if you got a man that just sit there play video games, okay, that don't want to work, then which woman is going to put up with that? There's no sister is going to put up with that, and I agree with that, because the most I tell you, a man that don't work, he don't eat. A man that don't take care of his family is worse than a God. Is I ain't gonna say it, but you know what I'm saying. Ain't no damn good. All right. Like I said before, it's different if he lost his job and so forth. All right. Then you roll up your sleeve and put on your boot, tie up your hair, and tie up your dress, tie it up. It's time to get dirty again. It's time to go work, help. I'm gonna skip a couple. All right.
Well, let me add something. Let me get Romans 15:4. All right, let me get Romans 15:4 and take it back to 1 Kings 21, starting at verse 1. But I want Romans 15:4 first.
All right, I'll mark it off. Go ahead.
The book of Romans, chapter 15, verse 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope.
Right. So understand, even though it's everything that is written in this Bible doesn't mean it pertains to everybody did good in this book. Right. So we have to also learn from the mistakes and from the good things that was written from our people. Right. So we're gonna go into this wicked woman right here. Let's go to 1 Kings chapter 21, right?
First King
21:1, right? We're gonna show you how powerful, right, that some of these women in the scriptures were wicked, right? And that these same spirits of these wicked women that's in the Bible, they still remains still to this day, right?
Yeah.
They may the same mindsets, right? We know a lot of that, right? Let's go ahead.
The book of First King 21, verse 1. Oh. And it came to pass after these things that Nabal, that Jezreelite, as a vineyard which was in Jezreel, had by the palace of Ahab, king of Samaria.
Right. So remember, we brought up Ahab earlier, right?
Come.
We showed a couple of accounts that what he was dealing with was wicked, right? This is another account right here. This is a wicked woman that he ended up marrying. Go ahead.
Verse 2. And Ahab spake unto Nabal, saying, Give me thy vineyard, that I may have it for a garden of herbs, because it is near unto my house, and I will give thee for a better vineyard than it. Or, if it seems good to thee, I will give thee the worth of it in money.
Right. So it sounds like a good deal he's offering, right? But
Mm-hmm.
understand in our customs, right? In the Israelite customs, we supposed to give our inheritance to the tribes of our own family, right? So his family member gave him that land, right? The father gave him that land, and Ahab was like, man, hey, let me get that land because it's closer to me. And I will give you a better one, right? So he said, I'm going to give you a better one. And you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna give you how much everything is worth out of it, right? But Naboth, like, like that wouldn't make sense. Go ahead, read that verse.
But we read it again, verse 3.
No, go to verse 4.
Verse 4. All right. And here
No, Salakia, 3.
Okay. And Nabal said to Ahab, The Lord forbid it me that I should give the inheritance of my father unto thee.
See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
The inheritance came from his father, right? So continue. And that's the thing, we're not supposed to sell our inheritance, right? According to the law, unless we had hard times and we went to sell it to the Levite priests, right? And they can go ahead and buy it back once we get everything back going. That's the law, right? So understand what he's trying to do. He's trying to take that land from them, right? And Naboth said, "Hey, I can't do it. This come from my father." Continue to read.
And Ahab came unto his house heavy and displeased because of the work, so like because of the word which Naboth, the Jezreelite, had spoken unto him. For he had said, I will not give this the inheritance of my father. And he laid him down upon his bed and turned away his face and would eat no bread.
Listen, now he pouting. He is a king now, right? He pouting. He turns his head, right? That's what I'm understanding. Some of y'all women got men like that. I'm not talking about. Let me not say some of y'all women. It's a lot
Mm-hmm.
of women out there that got men like that. When they can't have their way, they mess around and start pouting, right? A lot of times, hey, us men, sometimes we pout, right? Sometimes we have those reasons why we may pout about something. A lot of times it's for attention. A lot of time it be for looking for your wife's attention. You know what I'm saying? But this is what he's doing because he knows he's the king. He like, I'm the king, and he just discontinued and dismissed what I was saying. So he's mad about it. But watch what his wicked wife does. Go ahead.
Verse 5. But Jezebel, his wife, came to him and said unto him, Why is that spirit so sad,
So she want to know, why are you so sad? Continue.
that thou eatest no bread?
Uh-huh.
And he said unto her, Because I spake unto Naboth the Jezreelite, and say unto him, Give me thy vineyard for money, or else, if it please thee, I will give thee another vineyard for it. And he answered her, And I will not give it thee my vineyard.
Now listen what she says.
And Jezebel his wife said unto him, Dost thou now govern the kingdom of Israel?
Hey, what
Uh,
kind of woman is that, right? What kind of woman is that? Because if she's a pillar of rest, she would have said, like, hey, you know what? Don't you worry about it. We can go, when you the king, you can go ahead and get another land or whatever, a field, right? Like, hey, let the man have his land, right? She ain't going in that direction. She acting like, man, you a big baby. Ain't you the king? You should have just took it. That's how she's talking to him, right? Very disrespectful. Right? And this is what we see today. That's why I said that same spirit still exists. Some of these women are talking to their men and getting them hyped up to go ahead and do some wicked stuff. Right? She's telling him like, hey, ain't you the king? You know how that goes when you trying to, you trying to instigate something. Like, ain't you the man of this house? And you gonna let him say that to me? And you know what that does to a man's psyche? Yeah, you're right. I'm about to let him have it. Right? But with him, he like, man, you know what she's done? She's the more dominant in this relationship. Right? We're gonna find out what she did. Jump down to verse go to no, we'll go to 8. Go to 8.
you don't want to finish it, you just go to it?
Yeah, just go straight to 8. Yep.
Okay.
And now this is what
And
Jezebel did. Go ahead.
verse 8, but she wrote letters in Ahab's name
She
and
forged
sealed
his
them.
name. She forged his name because in rulership, they only thing they would have obeyed was the king's signature. It couldn't come from her, so therefore she used his signature to say these things. Go ahead.
And sealed it, and sent the letters unto the elders, to the nobles that were in the city dwelling with Naboth. And she wrote in the letters, saying, Proclaim a fast,
Stop
and
right there.
set.
Stop right there. Hey, that's wicked. We're
Yes.
supposed to fast when we are going through things or when we want something at the Most High to remove or add in our lives to
uh,
build knowledge or to build strength or even to get something to gain for our household that's going to be a big support or for sickness and health, right? She's telling them to go fast so they can go ahead and kill. Remember, the Most High said that, hey, what he, is in one of the scriptures, I'm going to butcher it, but I'm going to say the best that I can. In one of the scriptures, he said, that your fast is the way I told you to fast, right? Because this is one of those fasts, right? Because God didn't tell you to fast to go ahead and kill your neighbor just to take the land. That's covetousness. So God
mm,
didn't tell us to fast to go ahead and break the law. I want you to fast so you can break the law and get what you want. So this is what men and women own doing. Go ahead.
and set neighbor on high among the people. Verse 10, and set two men, son of Belial, before him, and to bear witness against him, saying, Thou didst blaspheme God and the king, and then carry him out to stone him, that he may die.
Right. So guess what? They using God's name in vain.
God.
Right? You using the Lord's name in vain. You're claiming that this is what this man was doing just because this woman was wicked like that, right? Go ahead.
And the men of the city, even the elders and the nobles who were the inhabitants in the city, did as Jezebel had sent unto them, and as it was written in the letter which she had sent unto them. They proclaimed a fast and set Naboth on high among the people. And there came in two men, children of Belial, and sat before him. And the men of Belial witnessed against him, even against Naboth, and the presence of the people, saying, Naboth did blasphemy on God and the king.
And I'm going to show you why that's off. That's off because you need two witnesses. How
Come.
can you say that he blasphemed? You wasn't there. You need two witnesses to prove that. See, that's what sometimes with the women out here today, they're like that. They will set a man up quick and lie about it. And the man will fall into the trap because of her beauty. And then mess around and marry the woman, and he marries this woman, and she's ruling over him, and then he wants to divorce her, and she won't allow him to divorce her. Right? She'll mess around and kill that man. This is the kind of woman that's walking around in this earth right now that we need to learn to stay away from, because that's an evil woman. A woman that wants to take whatever is not hers and give it what she wants to give to her husband. So she can even have the rights to it. You know, that's a wicked woman. So, sisters, please don't be like that, or don't end up coming to be like that, right? Because at the end of the day, we are changed women. You women are the daughters of Sarah. You women right now that repented, you are the ones that makes a good wife and a good woman for Israel. And now, Leonard, you ain't got to go through all that because that's a lot.
That's right. You know what? Time is coming up, King. I know you got to run. Matthew, we're going to continue next week, but Matthew
26.
You know what? Matthew 26 and 8 on down. Yep. That's so true, sis. You repented from out of the world. Don't go back to that. All right. Your sisters are beautiful. That's when you come into the truth, your continent change. Everything change about you. Everything is so different about you. The people out there, the nations, and even the ones of our people look at you different. They look at you different because you move different. You think different because of this, because of the Most High Word. You start moving different. You start changing. You're putting off the old creature now. And you're being renewed in the spirit of your mind, the new creature now. The one that the Most High wants you to be. Go ahead, King. Matthew 26.
Verse 6, I got it. You got it. You got to you got to. Okay, gotcha. I'll read it. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 26 and verse 6. Now, when Yahushua was in Bethany, in the house of Simon the leper, there came unto him a woman having an alabaster box of very precious ointment, and poured it on his head, as he sat at meat. But when his disciples saw it, they had indignation, saying, to what purpose is this? Oh man.
Oh, I'm busy. I'm doing a YouTube video right now, man. You stop another day. Hey, I'm doing a YouTube live.
Wait. Oh man, Peliah, brother, he's funny. Verse 9. For this ointment might have been sold for much and given to the poor. When Yahushua understood it, he said unto them, why trouble ye the woman that she, oh man, brother, I can't really see this.
Yeah,
Can you
Let
finish
me
off
let
for me?
me
I got you.
let me get it for you, King.
I'm
The
a,
book of
I'm in
Matthew,
I'm in verse 10.
verse 10.
Yep, I'm in verse 10. Yep.
All right, Matthew 26, verse 10. When Jesus understood it, and he said unto them, why trouble ye the woman? For she had worked a good work upon me. For he have always, Silakia, for you have the poor always with you, but me you have not always. For in that she has poured out this ointment on my body, she did it for my burial. Verily I say unto you, wheresoever this gospel shall be preached in the whole heaven, in the whole world, in the whole world, there shall also this woman has done be taught for a memorial of her.
That's right. Sisters, y'all sisters, and we love y'all. There's no kingdom without y'all. And we have beautiful sisters in Israel. Beautiful sisters. That's why the nations envy you. The nations woman them. They envy you because you're beautiful, smart, strong. All right. That's why they hate you. Because they know that you're the daughter of Zion. And they don't like that. They wish they could be you. They wish they could be you. All right. Just keep in mind that the Most High sword cuts both ways. When you're doing good, you acknowledge it, and when you're doing bad, you also acknowledge it in a negative way by punishing. And punishment is really not really negative. It's to correct. It's to correct us. You know what I'm saying? So let's just keep up the good work and just keep on looking out for one another, loving one another. All right? Go ahead, King.
Go ahead, Peliah.
Yeah, well said, Kay. Well said. That's another point. I'm glad you said that because no, I'm gonna bring this point on. That's the reason why for our sisters now, you have to always, always speak. As it says in that scripture, I'm gonna bring out right now. It says Sirach 4 and 2023. That's why never hesitate to speak out when the occasions call for it. Don't hide your wisdom. You see, hey, always show up. And when things go wrong, you have to speak about it. When whatever situation presents itself. Never hesitate, man. Always come out and tell you like it is. That's the reason why you got the family, you got the brotherhood and sisterhood for. Because it's written in the scripture for our learning. So I'll end there, King.
Con, well, good lesson. I hope the sisters were edified. Also, just want to say if y'all have any questions, y'all can always put it in our email. The email is at Ahrawaha.Peliah and Micah Allah and all dots in between at gmail.com. If you have any questions or if you may even want a lesson you may want us to do, you could definitely put it in the email. Other than that, good class, Elder. That's all I can say. Good class.
Mm,
And Silaki, I'm glad you said that also that any suggestions, we open to it also. And they always can write it down that what they expect to see more on the class. What they don't like, hey, both sides don't hesitate, man, to speak out, man. As the scripture just say, I just read it.
Okay. Okay.
with that, I say shalom. I say Yahaba Shem Yahshua Shematan.
Yahweh Bashem Yahshua Shemata.
Yahweh Shem Yahshua Shemarathon.